In this video, we are going to learn how to insert pictures in Microsoft Word using three methods: from your device, from stock images, and from online pictures. We will also learn how to resize a picture, set a specific height and width, rotate it, add effects, crop it, and reset the picture. Pictures make documents more attractive and help explain information clearly. Microsoft Word allows you to insert, resize, rotate, add effects, and reset pictures easily. Let us now start off with inserting pictures. So to insert pictures, I should be on the Insert tab. For example, if I was over here, I should click on this Insert tab. All these are referred to as tabs. For example, we have the Home tab, the Insert tab, the Draw tab, and so on. So when I click on pictures, there are three ways of inserting pictures. The first one is from the device, from stock images, or online pictures. Let us first insert a picture from this device. So this is used when the picture is already saved on your computer. So to do that, I will click on this device. Then I should locate where my picture is. Say for example, I had saved my picture in the science folder which was on the desktop. So I will click on the desktop and then I look for the science folder. Then I click on the science folder and then I pick the image that I want. For example, this is what I need. I will click on it once or tap on it once, then click on insert. Alternatively, what I can do is that we said we come to the Insert tab, click on Pictures, then this device if it is in your computer. Now I was selecting it from the Science folder. So I locate my picture, for example, this one. I can just double tap or double click. So first is either I single tap or single click and then click on insert, or I can just double click or double tap. Now since the picture is too big, I am going to resize it and show it to you after I finish. Okay, now one thing to note is that before inserting any picture, always place your cursor where you want the picture to appear in the document. The cursor is the small blinking line on the page, and that's where your picture will go. Now we have already inserted a picture from our device. Let us now insert a picture from the stock images. So I'll click on the Insert tab, then go to Pictures, and this time I am going to select Stock Images. Stock images are ready-made professional images inside Microsoft Word. So I will select Stock Images. Now here there are a variety of things that I can choose from. For example, images, icons, cutout people, stickers, illustrations, and cartoon people. For example, I wanted an image of a bird, so I can come over here and type bird, and these are the available stock images. So I can select any that I like and click on insert. Now once again the image is too big and I am going to resize it. Remember, we said that make sure your cursor is placed where you want the picture to appear in the document. As of now, my cursor is right over here, so my third image is going to appear over here. So the third way of inserting images is online pictures. So I'll click on insert, choose pictures, and choose this third option, which is online pictures. So this will allow me to download pictures directly from the web. So I'll click on it. So once I have this, I can search for what I want, or I can choose from these options. Say I want an island picture, so I'm just going to type it over here and press enter. I'll then click on the picture that I want and again click on insert, and again I am going to resize it. Now I already have the three images over here. One I had inserted from the device, another one from stock images, and the third one I had inserted online from the internet. So I have mentioned the word resizing a few times. So let us understand what resizing means. So resizing means making a picture bigger or smaller. After inserting a picture, you will see small circles around it. These are called resizing handles. Let me show you what exactly those resizing handles are. For example, when I select this first picture, you can see these small circles. So these small circles are referred to as resizing handles, and there are 8 around the image, 4 corner handles and 4 side handles. So if I want to resize an image, that is to make it bigger or smaller, I should first select it, and then I can resize it using the corner handles or the side handles. The best and preferred method is to resize using the corner handles. This will allow the picture to become bigger or smaller without distortion. So as you can see, when I am trying to resize one image, 3 of them are trying to move. So how can I fix this? For example, I just want to resize this first one. So I will fix this and these images on the page. So how do I do that? I will select the picture that I want to fix on the page. Then I go to picture format, which is a tab that will appear when I click on a picture. Then I will go to wrap text and then click on square. Here I can choose the square tight or in front of the text option, because as of now Microsoft Word is treating it like a big letter and not like a floating object. So that is why we either use the square, the tight, or the in front of text option. I will go with the square one. Again, I will click on wrap text and then click on fix position on page. Now I have fixed this picture on the page. Now if I try to resize this, only this is going to move and not this, because I have not yet fixed this one. So let us fix this on the page. So I select it first, and then this picture format tab will appear. I will select it. I go to wrap text, I click on square. Again, I go to wrap text and I fix position on page. Let me now try to resize this. So if I resize it again, you see now it's the only thing that is getting resized. So we had also said that the best method to resize is using the corner handles. This will enable the picture to become bigger or smaller without distortion. For example, if I use the corner handle, this is how the picture will appear. But if I use the side handle, the picture is getting distorted. As you can see, it has even moved its position. Same to this, when I'm trying to do this, the picture is getting distorted, and for that reason the corner handles are preferred the most. Let me now reset this image back to its original size. So to do that, under the picture format tab, I will come over here and I click on reset picture and size. So this has already reset my picture to how it was in the beginning. Let me make this a bit smaller so that we have some bit of space. Now, for example, if I am asked to set a specific height and width of an image in Microsoft Word, what am I going to do? For example, if this is the image that I want to set a specific height and width for, I will select it. As you can see, these are the measurements of the image, with the height being 4.75 centimeters and the width is 3.16 centimeters. So the height is how tall the picture is from top to bottom, and the width is how wide the picture is from left to right and vice versa. So as of now, this image is 4.75 centimeters high and 3.16 centimeters wide. So if, for example, I was told to set the height at 7 centimeters and the width at 5 centimeters, what can I do? Of course, I can come here and increase. But as you can see, when I'm increasing the height, the width is also automatically changing. And why is that happening? That is happening because the aspect ratio is locked. So how do we solve that? We come and click over here. Once we do that, we will uncheck this lock aspect ratio and then set our height to 7 centimeters and our width to 5 centimeters. So I can rub it off and simply type and then click on Now this here is already set to 7 centimeters height and 5 centimeters width. So to avoid distortion of the image again, I can just come back here and then lock the aspect ratio, then click on OK. So this will just remain the same, whatever we have set. Because if I don't lock the aspect ratio again, when I'm trying to resize, even using the corner handles, it is bothering a lot. So for that, I will just lock the aspect ratio. So when lock aspect ratio is on, changing the height automatically changes the width so that the picture does not get distorted. Okay, now maybe I want to format this image. So to do that, I will select this image and I will get a new tab, which is the picture format tab. So formatting an image means changing how it looks or behaves in your document, and it includes things like resizing, which is making it bigger or smaller, rotating or flipping, adding effects, changing brightness, cropping, and adjusting the alignment or the position in the text. So we had said that when you select on an image, these small circles, they appear and they are known as the resizing handles, and we said the preferred option is to use the corner handles. So for example, if I want to flip this image, in other words, I want to turn it over so it faces in the opposite direction, I am going to select on it and then I come over here, click on the drop down arrow and click on flip horizontal because I want it to now be on the left side. Remember, initially it was over here, now it will move over here. If I flip vertical, it will be upside down. This is what happens when I rotate left 90, and this is what happens when I rotate right 90 degrees. But I am interested in the flip horizontal. Okay, let me resize it well, and then we are going to just crop it right now. So I will ensure that the picture is selected, and just under the picture format tab, I will click on crop or just simply click over here. Now you can see these thick kind of lines that have appeared on the image, and these are now referred to as crop handles. So I don't want maybe this part of the image, so I will come over here, left click and drag. Once I am done, this is what will now appear. I can come outside over here and single click or single tap. Now you can see the unwanted part is already out of the picture. So maybe I want to rotate this image. I will select on it, and right over here I have the rotation handle. So I will hover around until I get this rotation icon thing, and then I can either rotate it right or I can rotate it left, whatever I want. In another video we are going to discuss about these layout options. Okay, so to this I can also apply a picture style. So picture styles are ready-made combination of effects you can apply to a picture in one click. So for example, I have all these options, and this will add borders for me, shadows, reflections, rounded corners, or 3D effects all together. So let me choose one of the picture styles. I think I'll go with this simple frame. Now since the image is getting bigger, that is why this image has transferred down there. I can resize it, and here it is. Okay, now to this, let us add some effects. So to this picture, I am going to apply the picture border, and you might have a question, what is the difference between the picture styles and the picture border? So the main difference is that picture styles includes the shadow, reflection, shape and border, while the picture border right over here includes only the outline. So if I select over here and click on this small arrow over there, I can choose an outline of the color I like. For example, let me choose light blue. So just from over there, I can adjust the weight. I can make it thicker or it can be thinner. So I'll go with this one. Just under the picture border, I can also select these type of lines. See, there are different types of lines, but I prefer this, so I'll just pick this one. Now I will add some effects to the picture, for example, a glow or reflection, whatever we will need. You can see the different types of reflections over here. Let us try this one. And then let us also try and add a glow to the picture. So I'll click on picture effects, then go to glow. Then we will select a blue one. So let us pick this one. And you can see I added a border. I also included the glow and a reflection. I can also do the 3D rotation over here. Let me pick this one so you are able to see it well. So picture effects, then maybe 3D rotation, and then I can pick whatever I like. You can see the slight changes going on with this image as I hover around. Now sometimes after resizing, rotating or adding effects, a picture may look bad. You can reset it back to the original form. This will remove all the effects, all the resizing, all the rotations and returns the picture to its original look. So to do that, I will click on the picture, then go to the picture format tab. Then after that, I am going to click on reset picture and size. So as you can see, I have the image that I had put initially. So just a quick summary, we had said that pictures can be inserted from this device stock images and from online pictures. Then we said resizing handles are the small circles used to resize images. The picture can be rotated using the rotation handle, and the reset picture removes all changes and restores the original image. I can also make an image transparent by selecting it, then going to the picture format tab and clicking on transparency. Here there are different levels of transparency and there are more picture transparency options right over here. So I can increase the transparency from over here as well. So let me modify it again. You see, so this was cropping until there. So all of them are fitting in one place or frame. Let me make some effects to these as well. To this I can also add an outer or an inner shadow. I can also use perspective. So let us try one of the outer shadows, for example this one. Then we can also add a soft edge to this, for example this one. So for this image, let me choose a picture style. So I think we will go with this one. In the next video, we will be discussing about this wrap text.